Hi, Dr. Dave here. In my previous video, I featured a Varner-Siegel match that I claimed was the greatest match of all time. I lied. A more appropriate title would have been the most shocking match of all time. The match featured in this video is actually the greatest of all time. Why? Because it paired up Efren Reyes and Earl Strickland, arguably the two greatest 9-ball players of all time, in their prime. The lead changed back and forth throughout the match, and both players had a chance to win at the end. They made some great offensive and defensive shots throughout the match. And there was unparalleled drama at the end, including Efren's famous Z shot. The full match video is available via the link in the video description. I'll show some highlights from the match, provide some analysis, and show options for several important shots. Earl won the lag to break first. The balls were not racking very tightly or consistently on this table, so the wing ball wasn't going on the break often. Because of this, as you will see, neither player is able to string racks together. Earl comes up dry on the first break, and Efren easily clears the table.
Game number 1 goes to Reyes, and he gets on the board first.
The second break is one of the few times the wing ball goes, and with a slightly lucky leave on the 1, Efren easily takes a 2-0 lead. Efren hits the third break poorly and fouls by launching the cue ball off the table. Earl plays nice finesse position from the 2 to the 3 and from the 3 to the 4 to clear the table and get back to within one game. If Efren hadn't fouled on the break, he might have taken a 3-0 lead, but the score is instead 2-1. Earl gets a good result on the next break and makes a nice shot to bank the 1 cross corner and leaves perfect shape on the 2, leading to an easy clearance. Again, as with most breaks during the match, the wing ball does not go, resulting in another dry break. Efren overspins and overhits this a bit, but he still manages to make the 2-9 combo for the win to regain the lead. Here, a gap in the back of the rack allows the 9-ball to go for a golden break. This is one of Efren's most accurate hits on the break, but nothing goes. This is a tough shot, jacked up over the 6 and 9, but I am sure Earl was disappointed to miss this. You cannot give Efren opportunities like this. Although, he doesn't aim the combo carefully, making his worst mistake of the match. Instead of going up 5-2, Earl gets back to within one game. Again, the wing ball doesn't go, but Earl manages to pocket a ball, and he runs the table to tie the match at 4. This time, the wing ball goes, but the 1 kicks off the side pocket point, and he decides to play a safety instead of pushing out. A lackluster safety battle then ensues. Efren then misses a fairly easy shot. Earl makes a nice rail first shot and then plays a good safety off the 2. But such safeties aren't always good enough against the magician, who masterfully kicks the ball in. Efren plays a nice cushion first position shot from the 3 to the 4 and wins the longest game of the match. Here's another example of an excellent hit with no wing ball. Again, the balls were just not racking tightly on this table. Earl couldn't see the 1 directly, but he should have made this rail first shot. With the 1 being a ball off the cushion, it is very easy to aim a shot like this using the contact point mirror system. You just mirror the distance between the desired contact point and cushion nose to the other side. I've marked the point with the golf tee so you can clearly see the line of aim. Again, with careful aim, Earl should have made the shot. With a look at the 2 like this, Earl probably would have cleared the table. Lucky for Earl, Efren uncharacteristically misses the long thin cut, and Earl gets out to tie the match again. Earl easily runs out the next rack. Here, Earl again elects to play safe on the 1 instead of a push-out. Unfortunately, it doesn't end well, and the match is even again. Here, Efren almost makes the 9 again, but he needs to play safe on the 1. If he hadn't overspun it, he would have been a favorite to win the game, but he gave Earl the easy out, putting him into the lead at 7-6. Here, Earl almost got a golden break. When the balls don't rack well, anything can happen, including the wing ball not going again, even with a very good hit. Efren gets a nice run out, including smart shape into the line of the 8 from behind to easily head down for the 9. Again, nothing on the break. It is no surprise the score remains close throughout the match. Earl's only option here is a push-out. Efren misses the 1 on the pro side, which almost ended up great, but Earl had a window to the 1. Earl almost plays a good safety, but he hangs the 1 in the pocket, allowing the magician to make one of his patented shots to regain the lead.
Told you he wanted to make sure he made it. Look at this kiss.
Oh my God.
Oh,
my goodness.
the magician.
After another dry break, Earl is starting to get a little peeved with all the good rolls Efren has been getting.
How can this happen to me? Oh boy.
Earl leaves Efren long on the 1, but Efren bears down and makes the shot for an easy clearance.
Pop. Right in the heart he hit it.
He plays smart 3-rail position off the 8 beautifully into the line of the 9 for the win.
And all of a sudden, we have a player that has a 2-game advantage in the match, and that player is Efren Reyes, leading by the score of 9 games to 7.
Here, Efren tries to break from the other side of the table, hoping he might have better luck with the wing ball. The wing ball gets kissed in, but he doesn't hit the 1 squarely and scratches cross-side. This gives Earl the 2-9 combo for the win. Earl then hits a great break and gets the easy run-out to tie the match yet again.
And once again, it is tied up. Now the score being 9 games for Strickland, 9 games for Reyes.
Earl comes up dry, but gets a lucky roll for a change. But then Efren gets a good roll on his safety. Both players then hit weak safeties, allowing Earl to make the 1-3 combo, followed by a poor safety attempt. Efren misses the tough shot, but Earl doesn't capitalize. Apparently, nobody wanted to win this game. Efren gets yet another lucky roll. I'm sure Earl is fuming at this point. Earl tries a long thin cut with inside spin, which would have been awesome if he had made it, but it doesn't end well. Efren hits another nice spin shot.
Bing.
Bing. Is that the sound that it
Yeah, I always pictured it as that anyway. I don't know.
The easy clearance puts him into the lead again at 10-9. Efren hits another good soft spin shot for great shape on the 3 to set up a left-handed carom off the 5 with spin-induced throw to pocket the 9 for the win. Efren almost makes the 9 on the break again. Earl would have gone ballistic. Efren plays a nice safety on the 2, and Earl carelessly fouls trying to kick through the narrow gap. Efren plays nice, delicate, short side shape on the 6 and gets a shot at the 8-9 combo. Unlike with the earlier missed combo on the 9, he aimed this one carefully and gets the win. There is no way he would miss 2 9-ball combos in one match. Efren is now on the hill, up 3 games, the largest lead in the match. It looks like Earl got a good roll for a change here, but the 2 doesn't have a pocket. But Earl plays a good safety. Efren almost pulls off another magician 9-ball Kick-Carom. But Earl pockets the tough 2 and leaves perfect shape on the 3 for the runout. That was a good shot. Here, he plays a nice finesse shot to get perfect straight-in shape on the tough 5 to get the runout. Earl comes up dry again, forcing Efren into a push-out, a rare occurrence for the magician. Earl leaves Efren room to throw this in with slight swerve, but he hits it a little too hard, trying to also get shape on the 2. Earl doesn't judge this one very well and fails to get a good look at the 3. I decided to recreate this shot to see how easy or difficult it would have been for Earl to play it better. This is close to what he was probably trying to do, although I got a double kiss between the 3 and 4, which can make it difficult to predict where the balls will end up. Another option was to hit the 4 thinner to pocket the 3 with the 7, but that leaves a tough shot on the 4 and tough position to the 5. Another option was to send the 3 into the 5 to attempt to pocket the 9 and move everything, but this is a crapshoot with no guarantee for a look at the 3 after the shot. A softer hit would be more likely to leave a shot at the 3, but again, this is not automatic. The best play was probably the double kiss with draw. That's pretty safe to leave a shot at the 3, and I was able to run out. But this shot was a lot tougher to control than I first thought when I saw Earl hit it, where I thought he just used too much speed. Earl recovers with a decent safety. Efren hits a good two-rail kick, but gives Earl a shot for the clearance.
And after game 23, Reyes still on the hill with 12. Strickland coming strong. He's got 11.
Earl almost makes the 9 again here. It was definitely tracking to the pocket, but he has an easy layout, which he clears. That was a great comeback, and now Earl is breaking in the case game hill at 12. Earl hits the break poorly and almost scratches in the side, but he makes a ball and decides to play safe on the 1. Unfortunately, he overhits it and gives Efren a shot. Efren makes the 1, but bumps the 9 into a cluster, which makes the run out a little tougher. Here, he hits another perfect spin shot to hold the cue ball for perfect shape on the 4. Here, Efren just needs to use a soft draw shot to pocket the 4 and clear the 9 out of the way while holding for the 5, but he hammers it, hoping the 9 will also bump the 6 into the clear.
You want to make sure you go into the 9 here. Just draw it straight back just a little bit. Just a little bit, I said. What? He didn't have to do that. You see what I'm talking about?
That's right. Now,
why did he do that?
Because he wanted to make it even more thrilling.
No, but if he just pinched that ball a little bit, it would have stopped right there. Just the 9 would have came over the same way, and he would have been right there.
Well, he figured the 9 was going to go into the 6, and he was going to move the 6.
Well, he might have figured that, yeah. He must have figured that, otherwise why would he shoot it like that?
Sure, see, now he even pointed like he was supposed to move the 6.
I decided to recreate the shot to better understand why Efren made the choice he did. If he had looked at the tangent line off the 4 into the 9, it would have been clear there was no way the 9 would hit the 6. So the best play was soft draw. That would have easily given him a good look at the 5 for the easy clearance and match victory. Returning to Efren's shot, he doesn't have a good look at the 5, and he decides to play safe.
Watch the 8. Watch the 8.
Oh, my goodness.
Strickland said, okay, you can have that ball.
Oh, boy.
Now, the position Strickland should have been in, Reyes is in that position.
But he's in a worse position, Billy. He can't even go to the left-hand cushion because there's no access to the 5 on this side.
Efren ponders the shot much longer than he normally would because the situation is critical. He finally decides to kick 2 rails at the 5 to try to get a hit and not give Earl ball in hand. Instead, he pulls off one of the best shots of all time in the hill case game of the match.
And you might miss this ball.
Oh,
no! What a shot!
Look at Earl Strickland. Put the camera on Earl.
Yeah, Earl's even clapping on that shot.
Put the camera on Earl Strickland.
I don't believe it. Sport fans, you have seen everything now.
Shot. Oh, my goodness.
Many years later, during a TAR interview with Shane Van Boening, Efren admits that he didn't expect to make the shot and was just hoping to get a hit.
I don't think I'm going to make it. I just only try to hit. It's very hard.
While Shane was trying to replicate the shot, Efren estimated that it would take Shane 23 attempts to succeed.
You shoot 23, you got 2 already.
So you can give him 23 times to make it?
Yeah, you got to make it for 23.
In a previous video, linked in the video description, I analyzed Efren's famous Z shot. In that video, it took me 22 attempts to pocket the ball, one better than Efren's prediction. And in a Raleigh Williams video, he succeeded after 21 attempts. And in a World of Pool and Billiards video, he succeeded after 22 attempts. Isn't that a spooky coincidence that all of us were so close to Efren's prediction of 23? Or is there some sort of satanic conspiracy at play? In today's world of CueAnon and alternative facts, I'm going with satanic conspiracy. Now let's return to Efren's shot.
Jeepers. Well, that's why they call him a magician. There you have it. But he's not out yet, though. I've seen funny things happen.
That's it. He's home. He's home. What a finish.
What a finals,
What a finish.
Couldn't get no better than that. No wonder you asked me to do this.
What a finish. And I really had to commend Earl for his sportsmanship there. I mean, he really was happy for Reyes in the regard that he made a terrific shot to steal the match away from him.
Just incredible. What a performance.
I'm thrilled for him. That was a great shot. That I might have won the match had I corrected some safeties or something like that. I played a poor safety on the last game. But, you know, for it to end like that, I'd rather it end like that than win the tournament, actually. I played all of them. He's the greatest, as far as I'm concerned.
I'm sure he appreciates that, especially coming from you. And now the magician, the man that was dead in the water. We all thought you were dead in the water when you walked up to the table, played a safety on Earl, but you inadvertently pocketed the 8 in the corner pocket, and we all thought you were dead. How were you thinking?
Well, I got lucky on that. I thought I'm blessed already. You know, it's very hard to kick that. But I need luck for that kind of shot.
That probably will go down as one of the greatest shots that I think I've ever seen. I can't think of a greater shot, and I've made millions of them.